Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My health is not well and I was stuck in a few projects, freelance projects as well, because of which I couldn't make a video. But today I am here, and today I am going to talk about a very important topic because many of the subscribers and many of the followers have been asking, and I've been receiving a lot of messages on emails as well and on LinkedIn as well, that or on call as well. I had a few discussions with the students that should I repeat CAT, should I sit for CAT 2023, should I give CAT again? A lot of questions, but almost every alternative person is asking whether he or she should accept the college that they have got a chance into, or should they repeat another year. And this is particularly pertaining to Vigisom IIT Kharagpur, because I have been a student of Vigisom IIT Kharagpur. The people have been asking ki Vigisom IIT Kharagpur lu, yeah, we should let it go, we should give CAT for one more year or not. So these things are very, very, again, very, very subjective, and how one thinks of these things to be it is not something that can be generalized, or I cannot be the sole person who will tell you this, but I will try to give you a basic facts and figures. As simple as that. I will try to jot down the numbers of where are you going to be some 3 to 4 years down the line if you take next year, if you take good IIM or IIFT or XLRI or some good college. I am keeping ABC out of the league because they are the Holy Trinity and they are there for a definite reason. Even if I consider ABC as well in the picture, still I will be able to justify what I am trying to tell. And this is pertaining to a discussion that I was having with one of the students who is about to join one of the colleges this year. And we were having this discussion and we were crunching the numbers. To be very frank with the numbers, now let me put the numbers to you. And the average salary at a topmost IIM is around 28 to 30 lakhs. Right now, let's take the current situation. So if a student passes out, say this year, in Vigisom IIT Kharagpur, they will receive an average package of 21 point something. You can see the website for it. And same is for the other IITs as well. The other IITs have done fairly well. I am not talking about IIT Bombay, they are leagues apart, but in comparable zone, IIT Delhi and other IITs, or even if you talk about the new IIMs or baby IIMs, they have also struck a similar position. But pertaining to IIT Kharagpur in particular, 21 point something is the average package here. And in the top IIMs, IIM ABC or maybe C, I'm going to consider about 30 lakhs, 32 lakhs average if I consider. And let's say an average student gets the average package. Okay. Now, let's say you bag a 21 lakh package. How much is going to be your takeaway home takeaway salary? And if you earn a 28 or 30 lakh package, what is going to be your takeaway salary? Now, this is from my experience as well, and I have talked to the industry veterans and I have seen some of my close acquaintances in terms of the salary that they receive. The takeaway salary, it's somewhere around 1,50,000 to 1,60,000 for a 28 lakh or 30 lakh or job, and for a 21 lakh it is somewhere around 1,20,000. Okay, so what is the difference? Let's say the difference is, for the timing, let's consider it to be 40,000 at max. Okay, an average IIMC guy earns about 40,000 per month more than you, which is 4,80,000 per year more than you in hand. Let's consider this. Okay, fair enough, fine. Now, tell me one thing. When will he start earning this amount? He will start earning this amount after 1 year. After you pass out, after 1 year, because he or she has to repeat for CAT next year. So basically they're delaying their placement cycle by 1 year. Now let's say this 1 year they either sit or they do the job, their current job. Let's take the best case scenario for them. They do the current job and they give CAT next year, which is a remote scenario, but let's take that only. In the current job, how much do you want? An average engineer earns somewhere around 6 to 8 lakhs and they're trying to shift to an IIM to get a better package. Let's consider the average Indian earns somewhere around 7 lakh. For the time being, let's consider this. Some of them will be having lesser salaries than that. Okay, but let's consider 7 lakh for the time being. If I consider an average salary of 7 lakh, their home takeaway salary, I used to earn some 7.95. My home takeaway salary would be somewhere around 40,000. I'm expecting, chalo 45,000 pakad lete. 45,000, let us consider their home takeaway salary. Only the fixed part and cutting the income taxes and everything, they take away 45,000 salary. And what is your salary? What is the salary of a person who passes out of Vijay IIT Kharagpur with an average package of 21 point something? It's 1,20,000. So what is the gap? The gap is somewhere around 80,000, 75,000. Okay, fair enough. 75,000 ka gap hai per month. 75,000 gap. So this 75,000 per month into 12 months. So how much is it? It's standing around 7,50,000 and 150 more. So 9 lakh rupees. Okay, 9 lakh rupees. IIT Kharagpur pass out in a year that you are wasting to reappear for CAT. You are earning 9 lakh lesser than 9 lakh lesser than a person who has passed out of IIT Kharagpur with an MBA degree. So you have basically worked 1 year in your current organization and you are earning 9 lakh less. So this 9 lakh you're wiped off, which you could have earned take away home, you couldn't earn because you're repeating for CAT 1 year. So this 9 lakh is wiped off. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense. Now let's say that you fairly do well in IIM and bag the average package, and 1 year later you pass out. Now within this 1 year, this 1,20,000 that I'm saying, the IIT Kharagpur student who passes out in 2023 and the IIM Calcutta student who passes out in 24, in that 1 year he will get a promotion. He or she will get a promotion. That the average industry standard promotion is 5 to 10%. That you will agree. Let's consider 10,000 rupees increase on 1,20,000, which is not even 10%. So his or her salary becomes 1,30,000. Home takeaway salary becomes 1,30,000 per month. By the time you pass out, you are 1,60,000. So 2024 mein IIT Kharagpur graduate 1,30,000 and your home takeaway salary 1,60,000. So the potential gap is 30,000 at a head start in 2024. Now let's say, okay, fair enough. 2024 mein kitna gap hai? How much gap is there? 30,000 gap, which is 3,60,000 in 1 year. So if I talk about the salary numbers only, you are only earning home takeaway 3,60,000 more than a graduate of postgraduate of IIT Kharagpur if you are passing out from a top IIM as well. You have just a head start of 3,60,000. Let's say 4 lakhs. For the time being, I have considered everything to be more than what it is or what it should be. Let's consider this to be 4 lakh. Still, you are losing out on 9 lakhs in 1 year that you are reappearing for CAT. So that 5 lakh you are at a loss of. If I consider the fees aspect of it, the fees, you are paying double the fees. The fees is at IIM Calcutta or IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore is 25 lakhs with hostel facilities and everything. The fees at IIT Kharagpur, even if I consider 24 lakhs, the fees at IIT Kharagpur is 12 lakhs only. So 12 lakh rupees, you are basically spending less. So 12 lakh plus 5 lakh. So you are basically 17 lakhs behind. In 1 year, you are 17 lakhs behind the person who is passing out from IIT Kharagpur. You are losing out on this much. You think you are thinking you are going to be a gainer, but you are losing out. And in the long run, let me tell you now, keeping the salary aspect side, your switching opportunities, your learning opportunities, everything depends on you as a person. The same person can perform fairly well in IIT Kharagpur and IIM Calcutta, irrespective of the institute. Whatever you do after this institute completely depends on how your merit is or how you are going to be at your job. Because whatever you learn at your job will help you switch organizations, not your brand. This is a myth that if you are studying at IIM Calcutta, IIM Ahmedabad or IIM Bangalore, you will have better opportunities than a person who is studying at IIT Kharagpur. Nowadays, the world is running on skill, on talent, and not based on tags and brands. Those days are gone. Now, the demand for managers is less than the supply of managers. Even good institute students are questioned. They are judged on their merit. They are judged on their experience. They are judged on how they perform on work. So if you are doing a good work in your work experience, you will be better off. And a person who is passing out 1 year before you will always be ahead of you in terms of work experience years as well. So if he or she switches, they will get a better opportunity than you because they have more work experience than you. So if you have got a good college this year, even going to one of the best colleges in the country, next year wouldn't make much of a significant difference in terms of the numbers of salary, in terms of learning opportunity. If you have the hunger, in terms of growth opportunity, if you have the learning ability and the adapting ability, you will be better off everywhere, irrespective of the institution that you are studying in. The kind of learning that I have had in Vigisoma IIT Kharagpur, I can promise you, even if I would have gone to IIM Calcutta, almost the same graph would have been there, because I know my capabilities. I know where I am better off or how I will be able to do what I will be able to do. If you know how to push your limits, if you know how to learn the subjects, the teachers are always there to help you. The resources are open source nowadays. You don't even need teachers. There are so many materials on internet, on YouTube, on Google, on books. If you want to study, you will study irrespective of the institution that you are studying in. It just gives you a culture. It just gives you a structure. And you will be able to do if you have the zeal within yourself. So that is what I am telling. If you have a good opportunity, take it this year, because you will be better off in that sense. Otherwise, you will be losing some 17 lakh, 20 lakh odd package, and you will be thinking that I repeated CAT, but I am not in a good position compared to the person who passed 1 year before me from a not that great institute. In terms of baby IIMs and new IIMs, the alumni base is still not established. They are established in the year 2010 and onwards, and they don't have that strong alumni base. In terms of the position of the alumni, exceptions are not examples, but if I take a generalistic overview, they do not have CXO level people, the new and baby IIMs in that sense, because in India it is believed that CXOs can only be made of established organizations above 45 and 50 years age. So a person who has passed out some 13-15 years back is still not eligible according to the Indian standards, which is wrong, absolutely wrong. I would say, based on experience it is judged, they are still not capable to reach the CXO level position in established companies, because of which new IIMs and baby IIMs are not that great in terms of alumni network. Coming to the topmost IIMs, now I've talked about the best case scenarios in case you crack IIM Calcutta, you go to IIM Calcutta and you bag the average package. Now think, if you repeat CAT, what if you do not get to IIM Calcutta? You end up with a score again getting IIT Kharagpur. Then you will lose out. You will be a huge loser. You will not even get the 3,60,000. You will end up losing that as well. So your net loss will be 20 lakhs in that 1 year that you repeated. Okay? You understand now? First this. Second, what if you get lost? You get intimidated. Because trust me, MBA is intimidating. Because there are top-notch people. Even in IIT Kharagpur, I was studying with the best minds of the country. Now think about IIM Calcutta, IIM Bangalore. The gold medalists, the people who have done everything in their life will be there, and you can feel intimidated. And that is a possibility. And that intimidation can actually affect your performance. Third and last, what if you do not bag the average package? You're a batch of 400, 500 people. I am Lucknow, I am Indore, have lately started taking batches of 500. Here IIT Kharagpur, IITs, they have a batch strength of 100, 150, 200 at max. What if you do not bag the average package? What if you cannot compete in that 500? You will get lost. All of these factors combined, you should take the offer that you have in hand. If it's a good offer, accept it, do it, lock it this year. Because the facts and figures will go against you if you try to repeat. But if you have real aspiration, you think you can crack IIM Ahmedabad, nothing better than it. Go for it next year. Repeat next year. If you don't have good offers this year, if you think that you will be financially able to sustain 1 more year and you can bear the loss for the long run success, and your learning opportunity will be better in a top-notch IIM, or you want that brand badly, under all of these circumstances, go for a repeat. So it is completely subjective. I've just given you the facts and figures. Now let's lies up to you. If you like it, like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel. I will keep on bringing more techno management videos like this. That's it for today. Thank you very much.